Hey guys, this is Z-Town Train, and this is just a basic dude vlog, and I thought that we would do another review today, so let's check it out. We're going to be testing a live stream later tonight. We're going to see how that all works, but for today, I thought we'd do a short little review of something that I saw that I think is pretty cool. And this is the Ozark Trail 6.5-inch pocket knife, and it is a thumb lock pocket knife from the Walmart brand Ozark Trail, which we've kind of shown that isn't bad. Like, we looked at one of their 8-in-1 sort of Swiss Army style knives. You don't want to call it a Swiss Army knife because it's not, but it's the Victorinox style knife, and it was actually pretty nice. And so when I saw that they had this little thumb lock model, and also in kind of a neat color and a little bit of olive drab there, I thought that was neat. I thought we would take a look at it, and to be honest, the other thing is it's really cheap. This was like, I think it was $5.83 for a thumb lock knife there, and I thought that we would look at it. I mean, we already have a knife that we use in every video, everyday life, that was a gift from my son for Christmas, and that's our handy dandy Buck 715. And why don't we pull him out and use him? This is meta. We're using a knife to open our knife here, so it's going to be kind of cool. So let's take a look at this Ozark Trail knife. First, let's read the packaging. They're saying it is a 6.5-inch pocket knife. What they're really measuring is tip to tip here. So actually, it's probably a 3¼ inch blade. Oh, nope, 2 3/4 inch, 2.75-inch stainless steel blade, dual thumb stub opener. They should have put stud instead of stub. Stub sounds horrible. Stud sounds cool. It is a straight blade, which I'm assuming that they mean that it's not serrated, which is another reason that I picked this up. I don't like serrated blade knives. I like them to have just the blade edge on them. I suppose there is a place for serrated knives, but not in my pocket. Rugged glass-filled nylon handle. Maybe they mean fiberglass, like melted fiberglass. I don't know what glass-filled, how that would be good. Not too sure. And it says it has a pocket clip on it, which is very cool. Obviously made in China. 2018, so it's a nice new product. And on the front it says stainless steel blade, glass-filled nylon handle. 6.5-inch pocket knife from Ozark Trail. So let's get it opened up. All right, and like all of these Ozark Trail ones, they're just kind of a little bit better than some of the other cheap brands, you know. We messed with that 8-in-1, the sort of Swiss Army style knife a little bit there, and you know what I'll do is I'll throw a little screen up at the end of this video in the little end video section with that video in it, because I thought that was a cool little knife, and I still have it around. I think it's in my fishing tackle box, if I'm not completely mistaken, one of my fishing tackle boxes. So right off the bat, they put this little safety goop on here, which is kind of neat, you know. I mean, I'm all for safety. Look how sharp that is. The tip of this bugger is sharp. It has a really interesting shape to the blade. It's sort of a drop tip blade, sort of. But it doesn't have that pronounced drop tip curve to it the way some like Bucks or even Gerbers have to them, but it is a drop tip. Nice curved edge. Feels actually quite sharp. They say there's a thumb stub. It's a stud, just like any other knife. It's a stud. They just didn't know what to say, I guess. On either side of the blade, it has this thumb lock. To be honest, it feels pretty good in my hand. You can squeeze it. Actually, if you look, what's kind of nice, the inside, this is metal lined. This isn't just it has a metal component to the handle of the knife, which is actually, it's already better than the Bear Grylls survival knife, if you guys remember the debacle that was. Another thing I like about this is that it does have the regular Allen wrench on here instead of a star, so you can tighten or loosen that as you like. I usually like to keep mine pretty tight. One thing that does fail at, the clip is at the top. I usually like the clip to be down here, but I'm a lefty, so that when I pull my knife out, I can open it right up. That's one of the things that I like about having that clip at the bottom, is that when I go in and I pull my knife out, open it up, because that clip's right there. This one, you do it a little bit different. You're going to be pulling it out like this, and I guess it'll open right up anyway, but it's different. It has a great feel to the handle. Doesn't feel cheap for being $6. That nylon handle, if you look, you can take it completely apart here. I wouldn't do that. You can see that the two pieces don't make one, like, how? On this lock back, the back is enclosed. On this thumb lock, like a lot of thumb locks you see now, it's not enclosed. Let's try the thumb lock out. It doesn't feel bad. So the blade comes out pretty quickly and easily. So if you'll notice on my everyday carry knife, I keep it pretty tight. You know, I don't want it to be able to flop out or move around or anything. And that's it. This one, you know what's funny? This came from Walmart as well. It's just a little bit nicer knife. That I like that buck. And it feels good in your hand. It's got a nice feeling to the handle. I feel like it's got a little thumb area here, which a lot of knives have now. That's rough to kind of keep your thumb in it when you're doing some work. Let's take a look around here and see what we got. Give me just 1 second. We'll find something, I bet. Oh yeah, here we go. Bangarang. So we got this little wood block here. Looks like my dog was chewing on it. Oh yeah, like butter. I wouldn't want to take, you don't take a folding knife. I don't ever try to baton a folding knife. Some people do. I guess a bigger one you could do that with, but look at this nice right through. And that's why I don't ever, look at that. Down there where the serrations would normally be, we're just kind of feathering this off. Kind of feathering it off. For the guys that actually are in the know, you know I'm not feathering anything really. But make a little fire starter here. Maybe do a little whittling. It feels good in my hand. It's nice and sharp right out of the gate, which is super nice. Actually, it feels great in my hand. It's a little small, smaller than I'm used to. 2.75 inch blade, a little bit smaller than I'm used to. I didn't mark it up or anything by doing that. Here, let's take a little swipe at the edge here. Yep. A little bit of creosote to that wood, I reckon. So I'll have to put a sharpener to it. You can see I kind of stuck a little bit of that treatment of whatever's on that wood to that knife right there on the edge. Let's see. See, it's not super tight. Comes right out, but it's not. I didn't make it wobbly. It's not. It doesn't have any back and forth give. It's not giving side to side. Even after kind of pushing on it, a lot of these cheap knives, you push on them like we would with that wood right there. And gather this up. Look, we could start a fire. If I had my little magnesium stick on me, I wonder. I don't think I keep it on my keys anymore. I keep lots of things on my keys, but I don't think I keep the magnesium stick on my keys anymore. So that, you know, it's kind of nice. I kind of really like this knife. This would be a great backup. You know, I'm sure even with the nice look to it and the great feel in the hand, it does feel really good in your hand. You can still squeeze it, you know. You can still squish it, you know. But lots of things are like that. It still feels like a quality knife for being $6. The same way I feel about that 8-in-1 is the way that I feel about this bad boy right here. That the 8-in-1 felt great in my hand, and I'm not paid by anybody. Ozark Trail doesn't pay me, even though this is 2 of their products I've liked, and there's been a lot of products out there that weren't them that I didn't like. This is kind of nice. It's a nice little knife. I wonder if I hope I can't. I don't like to. Oh, there it goes. So we're gonna have to tighten it up. I don't like being able to do that because I feel like I'm gonna wind up. When you play with them like that, I feel like I'm gonna wreck it. Maybe. I think that they did this on purpose. I think they made this easy to open that way on purpose for guys like me. You know, I play with them, I mess with them, and look at that, how quick that comes out. I feel like I'm on that knife show channel. I don't know, the QVC or something, where they flick them out and they stab them into things. But this is actually for $6. For $6, this is very nice. I like it a lot, and this is definitely going to find a place. Maybe one of my kids might get this eventually if I use it for. I'm going to use it for a while, I think. Maybe use it as the backup, like I said, and use it for a while. Maybe one of my boys will get this one. It's not going to be their best knife or their top shelf knife or whatever. So my oldest boy got his first knife this year, and I bought him a buck because that's what we use, and I made sure it was a USA made buck, and got him the buck, the 3-blade Stockman, which I think is a traditional, and he's got, you know, he's got a lot of use out of it, and he likes it, and he hasn't cut himself, so kudos, good jobs. So for the Ozark Trail 6.5 inch pocket knife, I'm gonna give this, so far, just from opening in the unboxing, I'm gonna say 4.5. I really like this knife. It's not huge, but it's not tiny either. It's that handle that feels just great in my hand. We really did work at cutting a little bit. And look at how deep that goes right in there. You know, it's sharp. and it'll cut. Did you see that? Boom. Boom. I mean, I feel like it's got a lot of work in it, and even pushing it through all that wood, we're not wobbling. I'm not joking around. I'm not playing with you. It's not wobbling back and forth. Let's see what we got here. We've got this little stick thing here, and we can fold it, and it's kind of wet a little bit, and right through. It'll cut a rope. I dropped this thing. This is where this thing went. We saw this blew away. I was looking for it the other night. It must have come back this direction. So let's watch it go through some cardboard here. Zip, 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 butter. Alright guys, so 4.5 out of 5 for the Ozark Trail 6.5 inch pocket knife. It is a thumb lock. It is a stub. It's a stud on both sides. It opens really nice. Handle feels great. Love the olive drab color. I think that's awesome. I think it's really cool looking. And that's what we're giving it, 4.5 out of 5. So, for today, this has been Just a Basic Dude Vlog, and I am Z-Town Train, and I am out of here. I'll see you guys.